Hello, welcome back to another episode. If you have not guessed by what the title of this video is already, we're gonna be essentially driving my truck. Hopefully. I mean, that's the goal, right? It's supposed to be a driver, so we're gonna be driving it, but we have a few things left to sort, and as you may have seen in the last episode, we just got it running, so Ish, the tuner, is on his way here right now. We're getting a few other things finished up, like the radiator in with the lines, the coolant lines. Jaime's gonna finish off the brakes today. And yeah, but lots of things have happened. I will show you. And I mean, why am I rambling on? Let's get into it. Before we get into this episode, we need to address the fact that at Hoppos there is a dress code. And the dress code is you have to wear a black top and camo shorts.
Nice moves.
For myself included. So anyways, there's a progress in the engine bay. We have a radiator now that's mounted with our lines. We got coolant going in, and then check out this sweet bracket that Alex made, little tofu guy. We have brake lamps that are gonna get finished off. We have shifter linkage in now. We wrapped this guy. Yes, we can eliminate that wire because it just lets the old school dash know if there's a brake issue, but that doesn't compute for this anymore. It can just go away. Anyways, this got wrapped up because it's gonna throw a bunch of heat at the master cylinder and we don't want that. But check out this tubing that Alex did today. It goes around and in and down and over here. We got this guy that comes out the top. We space the radiator up so that it's nice and level to try and get it to sit above, just because it needs to. What else what are you doing?
No, you gotta get him.
What are you doing?
No sé.
He's
No pasa nada, estás bien.
we've never introduced Adan onto the channel properly, but he's been putting in all the work on the truck as well. He does like random stuff that we're like, oh, fittings need tightening or coolant's gotta go in. He's here to help us out. So he's also staying a little bit late right now so he can make things happen with us. But what's the name that he gave my truck earlier? Oh, okay, please tell me what. Jaime needs to hear this one too. What's the name of my truck now?
¿Qué se llama? ¿De troca? Oh. Hola, ¿cómo dijimos? La Rosa McQueen.
Rosa McQueen, like Lightning McQueen, but it's pink. Anyways. All right, that's the update. Ooh, there's another thing going on over here. Rico came by. Oh, I'll show you this in a second. You'll see this in a second. Rico came by from Twisted Images, and we have back glass with all our logos on it. Look how cool. Heck yeah, so that's gonna go into the truck and we'll be good to go. Oh, I guess I should show you then what this is. Ooh, remember this little guy? It's now gold and chrome. This is my grill emblem. It goes where the Toyota logo would go. It's a little bit, has fingerprints all over it right now, but look how beautiful. Okay, so many pieces. We got parts everywhere. We're gonna try and get this sorted before Ish shows up to help tune it. And maybe if I'm just a little bit lucky enough, I might get to drive it. I'm so excited.
The suspense is killing me.
Okay, Ish is here. Everything's set up in the engine. He's gonna go through it, make sure that everything's going well with it. Now that essentially the turbo and everything is hooked up and it's all sitting where we want it to sit, and it hasn't been started like that, he wants to just kind of check and see how everything looks on the computer system and if it's gonna idle well, get it idling well before we put it back on the ground and put wheels on it and whatnot. Jaime and I just bled the brakes. The brake system is A-okay, and we probably bled them like a little extra just because they're fresh, new lines. They never had anything in them, so lapped the truck probably 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, but that's all right. That's what you need to do. Be safe. Better be safe than sorry. But everything else is looking super great in here. Unreal. So yeah, that's the plan right now. And then maybe if all goes according to plan today, we'll be putting it back on the ground, some wheels on it, and I might drive it a lap around the parking lot. Supposed to do. A distributor is fighting us again. Anyway, we're going to start it up and hopefully we will stay running. That is the goal.
No dice.
Oh, it's so close. It wants to do the things. It fired and then it just kind of shuts off, but there's a will, there's a way.
Turn it on now!
It's 1 in the morning. The guys are all back here taking video of their truck right now. My eyes are dried out, tired. My truck's running. Fought with it, actually, sorry. Fought with it. Fought with it for the last, I think he's been here 6 hours. Distributor was giving us issues again with the custom distributor. Freaking, we needed fans in, then there was a coolant leak, and then so on and so forth. But it was too stressful. We're all so tired. I was like, I'm not filming all this shit stuff. I'm not filming it all because I can't always be pulling out a camera, but little baby, just doing the things. That's my kid over there. Look, I get it. I know. I look tired. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. The last time you guys were watching was a couple nights ago. Thought maybe we would drive the truck. It ran and then it didn't want to run and then it ran and then it didn't want to run. So we had to move some wiring and then it was 1 in the morning and that was the end of that for the night. So we're back finishing off cab wiring, little bits and pieces. And then what we're gonna do, because Hoppos actually has to pack up and get themselves ready to go to SEMA, we're gonna take the truck and we're gonna go over to Jason's, which is where Jaime built the Stout. Jaime works on his stuff. We've been there many times, and finish off as much as we can while we're there, because that's just gonna make the most sense. We can stay there super late. We're not impeding on Hoppos' business, but also not in the way while they're trying to move all the big crates and containers that you can probably see back there out of here to go to SEMA. So basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna finish off as much as we can and then head to that shop and then finish off there before we go to SEMA. Ish was gonna come back on Monday to see if he can get it running again now that we've moved some wiring around, and go from there. Am I stressed out? Yeah, definitely. Am I really freaking tired? Absolutely. But short-term pain, long-term gain, we're gonna make this happen. I believe in it. I've had a few good cries, and we carry on. Anyways, our great friend Brad came in again today to help us out with some wiring because wiring sucks. And Jaime's here because he's doing some stuff with the windows and door panels and making sure those all go on properly. Sunroof is working properly, and all the other wiring is getting tucked and put where it needs to go. Brake lights are gonna get wired in, headlights already got wired, and yeah, so let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, so everything's up and behind the glove box here. Coils and all that kind of stuff is up in there. What is going on, Brad?
We need more Jamie. Who's that?
Brad calls Jaime Jamie.
Did it spell with a J?
Not an H.
Yeah, but...
Jaime's with an H.
Oh, yeah? So when I first met Jaime, I thought his name was Jamie too. And then he explained to me that it's like hi, like hi.
That's a Hispanic.
And May, like the month of May. So...
Jaime.
Jaime.
That's a good way of saying it.
Right? It makes sense. And then you're not going, Jaime. Anyways. Okay, Jaime's got this door panel off and then back on again because the window now is in it properly so it can cycle well with everything else here. These wires are all nice and getting loomed and all this stuff. We're having a little bit of an issue getting this key off of here so that we can mount it in here, but that's okay. We can deal with that in a bit. We got tail light wiring coming out through here. It's also being run underneath this guy right here and being connected to that brake line that's under there so that it's all nice and uniform and tucked away. How's it going, Brad?
Good. You are on the last 4 days of...
It's almost there, right?
Oh, it runs.
It does run. It does run. Does it stay running?
Getting there.
It's gonna drive though. We have brakes now. We have everything is coming together.
I feel like when you're wiring the gas gauge.
Whoa, so loud. What were you saying?
Let the Hell's Angels go by. When you get to wiring the gas gauge sending unit, you probably got a completed vehicle.
You think so?
Yeah.
Brad, I like that positivity. Okay.
That's a completed vehicle. When you're wiring the gas gauge,
Your gas gauge works?
yeah, mine does. It's weird though. A half is full and empty is empty. It just can't.
So you just run it off the. You base it off the.
So your halves go to quarters. No, yeah.
Exactly.
And then your eighth is a quarter.
And I think it's because I cheaped out and got like the Amazon sending unit for the factory tank. If I probably went to Toyota and got a real Toyota sending unit.
Well.
As you guys know, when you deal with a 25-year-old car and you put a new gas tank in there, the little parts on top start getting expensive. So you're like, oh.
Everything is expensive. Anyways, things are, oh, I didn't even show you guys. This little guy's in here now. Check him out. So Hernan golded it, Beomag chromed it, looking like it looks insane, doesn't it? I'm hyped on it. So it's gonna get loaded up. We gotta get the back wheels on it, and then we'll be ready to go.
That's my Spanish.
Let's pack it up, people.
It's crazy that even for just a short amount of time that it was here, it feels crazy that it's out there again. Let's go take a look at it. This thing just blows my mind. It's even real. I mean, the crazy thing is like you can't capture it on camera, the color or anything like that. It just really doesn't compute. In real life, it looks so much more pink. But gonna load it up on there.
Everything is fine.
Look, I know, I said we were leaving Hoppos and we came to here because we're going to be working on it as much as we can until SEMA. Brad was with us, we were doing a ton of stuff, lights got wired, gauges are in, the dash looks great, wires got tucked, I have a tail light, but I'm gonna show you that in the morning because, I mean, as you can tell, I'm a little bit in shambles. We were just trying to get stuff done. We were having a good time and vibing, and sometimes we don't need the camera out all the time. Well, Monday, we're gonna try and get it running again so I can drive it. It might not. That distributor issue might just keep happening, and you know what? That's okay. We're just gonna work through the problems until we can figure it out. But for now, we're gonna take the trailer home. We're gonna get some rest. Probably one of the earlier nights we've had in a long time. And go hang out with Otis. We'll catch you in the morning to work on this again, and I'll show you actually what happened. So, see you in the morning. A new day back at the shop. So, hi, Mr. Coma's here today because he's going to be getting it ready for SEMA as well. He's got a few little fit and finish type things he wants to do to it, but Tofu and the Tacoma are here together for the first time. Does the Tacoma have a name? Oh God. I've been asking Jaime and he can't really come up or settle on anything. So if you have a name suggestion for Jaime's Tacoma, please, by all means, send it in the comments. But yeah, today we're just gonna I'm gonna clean Tofu and I'm going to try and get everything sort of organized so we're ready to go for tomorrow-ish, who was the tuner that you guys saw earlier on the other video that got it running. He's coming back out and we're gonna see if we can get this thing running tomorrow. Will it? I don't really know. I mean, I know it'll run, but will it drive? I honestly have no idea. It really is. I was really sad. I had a really bad day the other day and I had a little bit of a good cry about it because you put so much love and effort into it and you want it to be the best for everybody that's involved, but sometimes it doesn't always go how you want it to go and you're pushing to make something happen in not a huge amount of time. And I know we're gonna come back from SEMA and dial things in and make things better, but yeah, we're just gonna do the best we can and to try and get it there, right? Huh? We're gonna just do the best we can.
Yeah.
Right, Otis? Right. Hi. It's actually Otis's truck. He has no idea what it looks like, so he let me take the control of deciding on the things for it, but thanks, Otis. So, I know I promised you guys an update as to what had happened yesterday and what had been going on today. Today was a little bit of a relaxing day, actually. Cleaned up the truck, got it back on the ground, but let me show you what we did with Brad yesterday and what the interior of this truck looks like right now, because I think that, to me, I'm pretty excited about it. So, gotta open it from inside here. Welcome to the interior of Tofu. So, as you can see, we have gauges now. My classic instruments gauges that say Tofu on the inside, we have installed them. They're looking fresh in there. My switches right here, they were made by Factory Accessories. You can find him on Instagram. These are actually the same, he's the same guy that made all the knobs that are over there. Right now, these knobs are strictly decorative. However, we will wire them into something at some point. But right now, because I don't want to mess with them and then have something go wrong and I can't replace it right away, they're just gonna hang out and look pretty, and then we're gonna wire them into something later. What's this knob, you ask? Oh, well, I'm glad you asked because, and as you can see up there, I got headlights. Over here we have the tofu in from Evod Industries. He made this billet. Originally these say Chevrolet on them. Oh, can I get it to focus? In here. Originally these say Chevrolet on them, but we made this billet, and they're kind of like a really thin metal that come from the Chevy factory. So this is like a thicker metal. Hernan then took it, got it polished, and then Beomag went and plated it, chrome plated it, and then Hernan went and did the gold on the Toyota to match. You've already seen the tofu that's up on the grill, so that's there too. My key is in. We have the original. This actually was part of this dash. This is the original lock off on start little sequence here. You can hear it actually. It's the fuel tank priming now. Okay, what else we got going on in here? Everything's cleaned up. No spaghetti and meatballs happening down here. Oh, hey, there I am. Hi guys. Thanks for watching. Anyways, door panels are in and looking fresh. Seats looking great. Headliners in. Eventually I do have to get some little clip guys that go up in here, but time is not allowing, and they're staying up, so it's fine. It's fine. They don't like, these got dyed, the original, like they're the original ones, and they got dyed, so they're not wrapped. Maybe I will eventually wrap them to match better, but they match pretty good for now. Not everything can be perfect, okay? Anyways, so that's what's going on. Eventually I'm gonna put another panel right here for like bring this down. However, I have talked about it to a few people, and maybe not on YouTube, but I was thinking that at some point, like I'm gonna run lap belts in here for now, but at some point I'm gonna run a bar across the back and then do like a 5-point harness, because I thought that that would be kind of cool to go with like the race truck sort of vibes with the turbo and everything. But that's down the road. This truck has not met its final form, and that's okay. We are so close right now. It just needs to run properly. Ish is coming out tomorrow to see if he can help the tune. I know it's the distributor still, but I mean, yeah, it is what it is. We're just making it happen. So anyways, this is my child essentially in almost its final form until I decide to do something else to him. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. My center caps for the Antero wheels, because those went on, they're over here hanging out. And then we're doing some customized center caps, say Georgia and Antero, and then on the other side, like once it flips over, you'll see it through. You'll see it. They're gonna go on there and look proper. Anyways, enough of me rambling and ranting on. My sunroof works now. My windows also, my power windows work now. Found these Q-tip things at the AutoZone, and they were absolutely perfect for in all here. So I've been cleaning and getting things dialed and sorted while Jaime worked on his truck over there, because you remember it's going to SEMA too. So our trucks are on their first date right now. They're already in love. But yeah, this is our little herd of children here. It's insane that this is even a real thing right now. So freaking crazy, wild. Anyways, Jaime got his Falcon logo on, looks super sweet. He got his Falcon tires on, also super sweet. Doing a little charging back here, cleaning things up. Ooh, and we just noticed these went on. These are from a company called Effin' Fast. What are they?
Billet, bolt, and nut covers.
Billet, bolt, and nut covers. So they just go on over here, clean sort of the whole look up. It looks really nice. Dang. Oh, and he got his back logos on too, so those look super great also. Oh, tell us about these.
Those are Crabs on Fire mirrors.
Crabs on Fire?
Those are Crabs on Fire. Those are APR.
Carbon fiber?
Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. Those are worth more than my entire truck is.
Are they really?
Something like that.
No way.
No.
Like, what are they? What's so special with them?
They're just carbon fiber. Actual carbon fiber, not wrapped or what's that stuff called?
Is it because you're gonna go fast?
Maybe. Attempt to.
Okay, I like that.
No, actually they're for functionality because I can actually see out of those now.
Yeah, they look really great.
My other mirrors sat a little bit lower and a little bit further back because of the design they had. So these are up and over more so I can see.
We like that.
Yeah, since I don't have a rear view mirror, I can actually see out of these now.
Perfect.
So I'm not just guessing when I'm changing lanes.
What do you have left to do on your truck now that you've done tires, bolt covers, mirrors, freaking decals, which apparently in America they say decal, and I'm like, that sounds stupid. In Canada we say decal, so I don't.
Decal sounds like something you get on a first date.
Yo.
Too spicy, too spicy.
Okay, anyways, what do you have left to do on your truck? Anything?
Yeah, I have to detail the entire thing.
Other than detailing, I mean, that's
There's a
normal.
lot of things that I want to do, probably not gonna have time to do because it's time consuming and we don't have time.
Fair enough.
But otherwise it's just cleaning up things that I see might bother me over time, but
Yeah.
otherwise it's ready.
It looks great. It looks super
Really
great.
dusty and dirty. And
That's fine.
Oh yeah, I gotta put my bumper light, my turning signal lights in when they come in the mail because I lost one leaving wet dust.
New turning signal light.
Those are going in, they're already, they should actually be delivered at the house already.
Okay, cool.
But those go in.
It's always just like little fit and finish and like finessing things, you know?
It's the little shit that's gonna...
But that's okay. Like, it's at the end of the day, like for both of us, SEMA is not the last thing we're doing with our vehicles. So there's gonna be many more things to do and change and that we want to do and we can make happen as time goes on because like I mentioned before, Tofu's not in its final form. Jaime's truck has been in various forms over the last 20 years.
375.
So they're always gonna change and evolve over time, and that's cool. That's what makes them cool with custom vehicles is you don't have to follow the rules and just be stuck at the end. Like, there's always something more to do and better to aspire to, so yeah. Okay, well, hopefully we can run tomorrow. Hopefully. Tonight's the night. We'll find out if this thing is gonna run for SEMA or not. Ish is kindly coming back, giving us another evening of his time. We're gonna see if we can make it happen, see if it can run and drive. And if it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. I mean, we're doing the best we can. We can finesse things after SEMA. SEMA's not the last automotive thing in the world. It's not the last thing we're gonna be going to. It's only the beginning for this truck. So if things don't happen, then things don't happen. The truck's not gonna be perfect. There's been a lot of people that have said, oh, well, why did you do this? Or why didn't you do that? And I'm not really worried about it, honestly. And there's certain things with this truck where it's like, I never expected this truck to get as far as it has and to get to the level that it has. So for it to even be in the state that it's in, I'm grateful for. And yeah, of course, anything in life can be made better. But to me, this is freaking awesome. And I'm proud of it and I love it. So whether it runs or not is gonna be a bonus. We're gonna take it as it comes, see how it goes, and hope for the best. Right?
A man of few words.
Anyway, so hood's open, Ish is on his way, and good luck to little Tofu. It'll sure make our SEMA trip a hell of a lot easier if this thing freaking runs, honestly. Loading it, unloading it, parking it, putting it places, it'll just be easier, so. Anyways, here's Ish, he's here.
Want to work your magic?
Every time.
Okay, one more time.
Every time.
Ish is the man. on my distributor and my truck fired right up. I'm like, oh my God. No way.
That's simple.
Unreal. Unbelievable. Holy shit. I can't even believe it. This whole time, it runs.
Can I take this for a test drive?
Oh my God.
My God.
How long have you waited for this?
Like almost 5 years, but this truck hasn't driven in 30.
It's been 30 years since this truck has moved on its own. Well, that was a lot easier than pushing it this morning.
So that was pretty much, you know, a SEMA cruise. You can actually put it around right here if you want.
That moved more than most SEMA vehicles. On its own.
Oh my God, do I have enough gas to even
I don't know.
get around?
I just go from here.
Turn around and then come back again.
Yeah, just replicate it like a SEMA cruise.
Okay. What's happening? It's raining, I think.
No,
That's sprinkling.
Is that from my exhaust?
I think so, yeah. It's on its way.
Oh yeah.
Just an education
Man.
on the map. That should get her around for now.
So wild.
And you couldn't believe this was happening. Oh my
Should I go down one more time?
It's a big moment.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much, man, for sharing
Yeah,
your
I know
knowledge.
you guys have been working really hard on this, so I understand. You know,
it's been many sleep. I mean, just that last night that you were with us at the shop, we were there till almost 2.
Yeah.
And it's been many nights, you know, since we started all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, she's on the street.
Getting real confident with it.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Ish just took off, nighttime. As you probably already know, he saw me driving at night. I drove my freaking truck, you guys. Can you believe it? To put it into perspective, this truck has been sitting for the last 30 years. It came off the road in 92. So 32 years ago it came off the road. And it hasn't been driven since. It did the things. It started, it drove around the parking lot, went down the street. It's gonna drive at SEMA, into SEMA. I just honestly can't believe that this is even happening. Today doesn't feel real. It's been an emotional roller coaster with this truck, trying to get it to the point where it is right now. And I can't even believe it. So going back, just because I know there's gonna be a lot of questions, the distributor was having issues. It wasn't getting signal at first, and then it wasn't reading proper timing. It ended up getting notched in 2 places on the wheel. And then because it's an electronic distributor for a 4-cylinder engine, it hasn't been, this distributor hasn't been run with a Holley system before. It's from 22RE Raceworks. They haven't run anything for their systems together, and so it's all first ofs, trial and error, figuring it out, figuring out the spacing too, because the wheel that's inside the distributor has to sit a certain spacing away from where it needs to be clocked in on the engine. So bringing that spacing out and all those kind of things. So all these little finicky things have to work together. The wiring even can't be run near the spark plug wires, because then it picks up the frequency and doesn't want to run the sequence properly. So if any of that made sense to you, I'm learning a lot about distributors. I'm learning a lot about engines, because my entire automotive career has had nothing to do with engines. We build lowriders that have fancy suspension and pretty paint, and they look beautiful and they work properly, but they're not meant to get tuned and have high horsepower. And that is happening more. You're seeing more people show interest in engine stuff with lowrider stuff and high performance. But for me, I mean, this is totally new. So it was a lot of learning, and this fancy electronic distributor didn't want to be our friend. But you know what? We figured it out. Well, when I say we, I mean Ish. Ish figured it out. He's super smart. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for following this journey. By the time this video is out, SEMA's already gonna be over. You're gonna know how it went. You're gonna see it on the internet. So thank you for supporting any of it. Thank you for sticking around to watch the final stuff going on with the build, because without you guys, there would be know me, and I'm really grateful. So keep on mini trucking, like, subscribe, comment, drop a share on the video. Anything you got, I'll take it. Have a great night. Get out, build your dreams, live your life. Okay, bye.